What's up, everyone? Scott here from Chernobyl Studios, and today I've got some awesome new cabinet impulse responses that I want to share with you. They sound a little bit like this. Now, I already know what you're thinking. Well, they sound good, Scott, because you've done a whole lot of EQ and meh. You see that? That is an instance of EQ that is not enabled. All right? Yeah, that was a raw guitar tone. Raw. As in, I just picked the cabinet impulse, messed with tone stack a little bit, and that's what came out. All right? I am absolutely blown away by these. And honestly, I shouldn't be. This should be basically what I expected to achieve, because if I show you something, these are IR packs done by Kristian KOHLE. And if you've seen my channel in the last 2 years, you know I'm a huge KOHLE fan. He's my favorite mixing engineer and producer in metal, and he is absolutely talented when it comes to dialing in guitar tones. So, of course, it shouldn't be a surprise that his IR pack is freaking awesome. Here's why. First of all, we get to take all of his knowledge when it comes to recording guitars, and we get to take advantage of it, because while these are the Eminence speakers, he actually took the speaker and mic'd it, and then found a really cool position for the different microphones, and then captured that position. So basically, he did a lot of the work for us in that he found the sweet spot, of the speaker, essentially, and boop, did a snapshot. So we can take advantage of seasoned professional metal mixing engineer ears when it comes to guitar tones, and just, grab an IR. Yeah, that's pretty cool, because I got these yesterday, and in less than 50 seconds, I'm not kidding, I got that tone that you just heard. Today I recorded a little ditty with it, but that's the tone that I came up with in less than 60 seconds. That's incredible. That has never happened ever in my entire life before. And yeah, it was really simple to do it. But myself and all of you, it's going to be simple, but it's only simple for us because all the hard work was done by a professional, by KOHLE. He is the one that mic'd the cab, mic'd the speaker, and made the impulse. The other great thing about this is these are not Celestion speakers. So if you would like to get away from the V30s, which you should, because everyone and their mom has been using them for 17 years or so, these are not Celestions. So you can change your tonal palette. You'll have a different tone that you can differentiate yourself with, which is really important in this day where everything's sort of sounding kind of similar. So these are Eminence speakers. You get 3 different speakers here, but these are all filtered through the ear of KOHLE, as I'm saying. You can read all the information here on the site. It's $40. This is like stealing. I mean, just think about it. 20 years of experience, 20 years learning how to mic a cab and a speaker versus $40. I mean, easy. All right. And so let's actually jump back into Cubase here. I did end up doing a little bit of EQ just to fix a couple of things that I was hearing, but I want to just show you the EQ that I did, which is minimal. All right, these two are dynamic EQ moves here that are just pulling the low end down a little bit sometimes. 1, 2 resonance cuts, that's it, and then your classic low cut and high cut filters. That's it. Nothing else. None of my API stuff. Nothing else going on here. Let's A/B this real quick. I'll turn it off, and then I'll turn it on. What about the guitar tone by itself? Maybe you're thinking, aha, Scott, I know your producer tricks. It's the bass guitar. The bass guitar is doing everything. Let's have a listen. I don't know about you, but that is a freaking awesome guitar tone. So while we have everything turned off, let's open up Nameless here. And let's go through the different impulses that we have, because it's important. I want to talk about something here. All right, so here's the main folder, the Kristian KOHLE Metal IR pack. And if you go to the first speaker here, the DB77 48K, normally I would not like to see that, as in only 5 different IRs. Normally I would hate that, and I would already know, like, oh man, you know, I'm going to basically have to pick the least worst one. I don't know what I'm going to do. Maybe I won't even use this IR pack. Because part of the power of having a lot of IRs for me was having that ability where people arbitrarily just, you know, did different microphone positions of the speaker, and it put the power in my hands to find what part of the speaker sounded best. However, you got to remember, this is KOHLE, 20 years of experience. He knows what he's doing. So I wasn't too concerned about this. And so we have a listen here. We're going to listen to this in just a second. Basically, all the different types of guitar tone types, okay, are covered here. So let's open up Nameless here. And what I'll do here is I already have the one that I used. I'll turn this one off, and we'll just listen to the singular IR, and we'll start from linear. So let's have a listen to all the different options that we have. This is incredible, because normally if you only saw, like I said, 5 IRs like this, you're basically just like, all right, which one do I get? But these are 5 very specific types of IRs with specific tone types in mind, starting points, right? Linear, in my opinion, means it's just like neutral. You can do whatever you want with it. Angry, clearly more aggressive in the high end. Fat, obviously fattier, more fat, right? Clean scoop, you can, I mean, they're all named exactly what they sound like. Presence boost. So, for example, if you know that you have a guitar, maybe pumps out a lot of mids out of the pickups, maybe going to a clean scoop would be a great starting point, where the speaker will already, you know, kind of take care of some of that mid problem, so you don't have to dig it out in the tone pot, you know. That's, I mean, I talk about that in depth in Guitar Tone Mastery, but that's the basic presence of it, right? Using a speaker and a microphone to already get started, you know, where you want to go with your guitar tone. This stuff just makes it that much easier, and they all sound good. Let me go to a different speaker here. Let's go to Swamp Thing. So Grindy, Modern, and then Classic, Deep. Definitely do some classic death metal tones with that. But I mean, all these are useful, right? That's one thing too that sometimes, you know, would bug me. Or I know I've gotten comments from people and you know, from members in Guitar Tone Mastery going, Scout, oh my God, all these IRs with 80% of them not being useful. And I can't lie, sometimes that's the case. This is not the case. Every single IR has its use. I really like these 3 because it almost feels like linear is sort of a blend of bite and dark, in that it's just the linear speaker, where bite, to my ears, definitely has more mids taken out, and then dark is clearly dark, where, you know, you can have more control where you put the bite on this side and the dark on this side, and then you mix them and blend them together to get the tone that works best for your guitar. I mean, I don't even know what else. I don't know how else I could keep talking about this. But the other cool thing here is that KOHLE has spent time blending speakers. Okay, blending speakers usually is one of those things where you're using digital IRs that can be a super pain in the ass, especially if you're using different brands of people who have basically captured their IRs in a completely different way. So if you're dealing with phase issues, or you're dealing with the micro delays, the sample delays between how the samples were cut, it could be a super big pain in the ass. Well, now like I said, we got KOHLE here, who is an expert in speaker blending, because that's what he does to create his guitar tones. he's done it for us. So let's have a listen to the blended D77, all right, and the CB75. And he calls it the perfect blend. Let's have a listen to this. I bet you this will plop right into my mix. Fits perfectly in the mix. And yeah, sorry that the light went out in the middle of that. I just changed the battery. We're good to go now. But this fits perfectly in the mix, guys. I can't tell you how many hours I've spent trying to get two speakers to work together from the same company, you know, just because it can be difficult to do sometimes, you know, in the beginning. This makes it easy. He just blended. Literally, it's the perfect blend. It's the perfect blend. I don't disagree with the name of this at all. Let's see what the three speakers sound like. Do this. These are all great. And these could all be blended too. I'm just imagining the things that I could do with it. But this perfect blend of this one right here, this is an amazing one. Like I don't even know, maybe you would do a little bit of EQ just for low cut and high cut and probably that one little small whistle that's going on there, but you don't have to do anything else. So yeah, that's the power of Kristian KOHLE and 20 years of experience creating cabinet IRs, miking cabinets who creates a cabinet IR. So yeah, that's pretty impressive. So once again, here is the store page. A link for this is down in the description. Full disclosure, yes, it is an affiliate link. I do earn a small commission for every sale through the link, but buying through the link helps support me. Helps me get new lights and stuff like that, so I can improve the viewing quality for you guys. I am actively looking to make my videos better. It's just a little bit more difficult, you know, because I'm in Ukraine and this kind of stuff usually either is hard to find or tends to be a bit more expensive than, you know, just picking it up from Amazon. So there's that. So I appreciate it. Go ahead and click the link. Support what I'm doing here. Support the show. Obviously, support KOHLE. This is an amazing IR pack. It's going to set a new standard, in my opinion, because once you get this and see how easy it is to work with, you're going to look at all of your other IRs and go, they're not going to be as good. I'm just going to be honest with you. But yeah, I love this. So if you're in the market for some IRs that are not Celestion and were created by a guy who knows exactly what he's doing in the metal genre, here they are. Thanks a lot for watching the video, guys. I really appreciate it. You know, once you pick up the IR pack, you know, leave a comment down below. Tell me which one you like the most and why. I would be pretty curious to hear. And I know KOHLE reads my comments, so I bet you if you leave a comment about your favorite IR in his pack, he'll probably respond to you. All right. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. Subscribe, like, bell notification. I will see you in the next video. Have a good one.